Susan, hello from New York. Let me know if you can hear me, see me okay. I'm not sure which way my camera is supposed to go. Oops. Turn this one down. Okay, so I think press here, live chat. We're gonna paint some bunnies today and some random stuff. Just say a quick hello when you're on. Let me know when you're from. Okay, so I'm thinking my chats are on. Let me know if you can. Let me know if you can see them. Let me turn my notifications off. I'm gonna give a few minutes here. And the things we're gonna paint today is bunnies. I have these in my stash. I'm ready to let them go, but of course, I got to paint them now. I have two different ones. And originally I got them from Hobby Lobby a while ago. Trying to go through my storage, my stash, clean everything out. Okay. Sound is good. Hearing is good. Hair is combed. Let's go. Okay, what I wanted to show you guys today too is also I got some new products from Julie's Designs and Signs, and I always forget to put the link in there. But the first thing I got here was a raw silk milk paint. So I'm thinking bunnies and milk paint might go together, but I want to put a coat under them before the milk paint. And the next thing color I got here was this chalk mineral paint Mint Julep by Dixie Belle. And I'm thinking, I gave you guys a sample here. Here's the green. So I'm thinking maybe this green on the bunnies and then the white raw silk chippy paint on top of that layer. Let me know your thoughts on that, you guys. And I got like the same colors. The other thing I'm trying is the top clear coat by Dixie Belle, and it's a flat top coat here. I ran out of my other one, it's really low. So we're gonna go ahead and try this top coat out and see how it goes. And the other color, of course, I got is a French linen color because my cathedral taupe is all out. Well, it's not all the way out, but it's like this much, and it's been my go-to right now. But we're gonna go ahead and try this chalk paint, mineral paint by Dixie Belle in the color French linen. You just have the center of the screen showing. So should I turn my phone sideways? Is that why? Should I have the YouTube like this? Okay, it's not letting me turn it back for some reason. So how much of it can you see? Hey, Andrea, I'm trying to figure out my screen here. I don't remember if I had it tilted this way last time or this way, because everybody has their things different. Like, it drives me bananas. So we're painting bunnies. We're gonna go ahead and start in with the first coat. So then is my screen really small? Is that what you guys are telling me? I see what you're talking about. So I try to, you can pull down a little and make it makes you bigger. What am I pulling down? What am I pulling down, Andrea? Help me, guys. Is it bugging you guys that much? I could attempt to fix it. If not, we're gonna move forward. Because me and computers, we ain't friends, you guys. We are not friends. Like the bottom of the video. Pull up. Pull down. Okay, so next time I'll just start my video this way. I am very tiny. I see it on my screen. It's not bad. It's gonna make people run for the hills. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just start painting this. And let me show you guys this paint and how, look, it's kind of like really thick. Kind of bounces off the thing. Kind of like a pudding, almost. This color, huh? We're gonna put the raw silk chippy paint over it. Now I'm learning, you guys, to make your paint chippy, it needs a resistance. So if your milk paint is absorbing into the surface that you got, it's not gonna chip. So if you want a resistance and more chippy to your paint, you can add wax. I haven't tried it yet, but this is what I heard from Melissa over at Vintage Bee Designs. She was talking about milk paint on her Whatnot show. So I'm learning. And if you guys haven't joined me over on Whatnot, you can always download that app. I'll be having my shows every Wednesday at 9 a.m. You can join me. Once again, it's an auction style bid. You just put your little card information. It's just kind of like any purchase you do. You put your card in and then you can start bidding on the items. And it only takes the money when you won that bid or won that item. And then what happens too is you get a box to fill, kind of like you're purchasing a box. And then once like the weight reaches a certain level or you purchase something, the shipping goes lower and lower, and then sometimes you'll get free shipping on items as well. So if you purchase one thing, you want to like keep going to see if you get free shipping on another item. Because right now a lot of sellers are coming over here, and like me, you're gonna get deals on products because we don't have a lot of following over there for people to really bid. So you're gonna get products that are a lot cheaper. Some of the people that I watch over there, of course, are Julie's Designs and Signs, Queen Bee, Melissa and Sue of Vintage Bee, Upcycled by Bree. But their sales go higher than mine. They have more people following, especially Julie and Bree. But once again, if you want any of these products, I'll have that link on my YouTube channel and in different shows that I have. I have the link to Julie's, my affiliate link. And that'll just help me get more products to paint and make YouTube channels. So are we liking this green? I know Andrea says she likes that color. I don't know if you guys can share out lives on here, but if you can take a minute and share out the live, that would be great. Yes. So now the thing is, are we gonna be able to add the chippiness on top of this? Now this is a chalk mineral paint, so it's not, it doesn't seal, I don't think, anyway. I haven't really read up on it, but I don't think it seals. It's just like any other chalk paint. In that part of it, that it's you can wet distress it and stuff like that. Not like the Fusion paint that has its own built-in sealer. Let's go ahead and do the other bunny, and this one kind of has its hands up, a little sideways. We're gonna go ahead and do the second one, paint up our second one, and then we'll come in and we'll seal them after I let them dry. So should we do the chippy look, or should I just leave them this pretty green color? You know me, you guys, I like to layer everything. But do I need to layer everything? So does anybody have any plans for the weekend? What are you checking out, Susan? Whatnot? You're obsessed with this color? Bunnies, you left me hanging. What are we obsessed with? Because on next Wednesday's show, my Whatnot is layers of green. And so these bunnies will go up on there. But since some of the items now I'm getting into newer items and stuff, like I'll have those priced up higher. Because you know they're new and they can go on Facebook and sit there. But I'm kind of doing Whatnot first since it'll sell faster and it's gone. And then I'll do Facebook. You think the chippy? Oh, she's going to the school dance. What is it, like a... How old's that daughter, and what dance? Is that like your older daughter? She's going to like a formal... My daughter's last year is this year in high school. It's kind of crazy. That's my last one. I might put one into the green section of my Whatnot, and then I have another show the next following week that's more like a cottage vibe. So maybe one of these will fit into that show as well. Because I already have those other green bunnies that we did on our last live. So these lives help me get ready for my show. Next year. And then you'll just have a baby. Well, she's not a baby. She's older now, but your little one. How was your outing with your mom? What did you guys do? Fun things? I'm thinking that you went shopping. That's what I'm thinking. I can't remember what you told me you were going to do. come in with my heat gun and we're gonna heat these babies up, dry them up, seal them, and then we'll move on to our mixing our paint. And I'm trying to be a little bit neater with my lids, you guys, because I make a hot mess. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring in my heat gun. Oh, nice. Just a mom and sister day. For those of you guys just joining, we got some new colors that we're playing with, and it's Dixie Belle Mint Julep. We're gonna come in with this Dixie Belle color, and then we're gonna come in with some milk paint and give it a chippy look, hopefully. But first, because this is a chalk paint, we gotta let this dry, and then we gotta seal it as well. And we actually did 2 bunnies, you guys. I left some spaces on that ear right there, but it's all right. We're going for a chippy look anyway. Actually, I missed a lot of spots over here on this side. So I'm gonna go ahead and touch those little pieces up. I think that's it. Trying to be good about closing my lids to my paint, cleaning up the edges, cleaning up the rims. I don't know, when you have the paint kind of like drying with the heat gun, to me it kind of adds some texture to it as well. Yeah, I think so too. I don't know. I liked it, the color. I was kind of worried if I was going to like it or not, but I'm feeling this green. The only thing is the drying process takes, it takes a while on live. Do you guys have any questions, any comments, any concerns? Any colors you guys want to see for spring that's coming up. I'm trying to venture out from the taupe. That cathedral taupe's been my jam for a while. Okay, so I think these are pretty dry here. And I don't want to like paint them. So I'm gonna go ahead and come in with some top coat here. And we're gonna spray it kind of that in that direction. And my top came off. See if we can do this without choking up myself. Don't do that at home, you guys. It's supposed to be in a well-ventilated area. Then we're gonna come back in and we are going to put our heat gun back on them. Let me go open my door because I'm choking myself. You guys, that was not a smart idea. Next time I try to do that, yell at me, okay? Vintage Victorian shabby chic. Love it. Love it. I don't know. A lot of the things that I do probably have that vintage rustic and shabby, a little bit shabby chic to it. A little bit French country. You know, all on that side. And I think this filler hat was a gloss filler. So what are you working on? Are you working on any projects or anything that you're using that vintage shabby chic vibe? I sealed it with the top coat, just this Rust-Oleum top coat, and this is actually a gloss. I don't know why I have gloss, but it's probably my husband's, because usually I get a matte finish. Okay, I'm gonna dry a little bit more and then we can go on and mix our paint. You know, I'm just seeing the shine of the gloss right now. And you know what'd be cool too? If you really painted them up like nice and thick and fully coveraged, and then you did a really shiny gloss on them, and they would kind of look like a ceramic or like a, yeah, ceramic piece. That would be cool. Okay, so there are our bunnies. Now let's try this milk paint out, you guys. So for milk paint, it's a 1-to-1 ratio. So then you want to add whatever amount of milk paint and match it with the amount of water. And I'm not going to make a lot because a little bit goes a long way. You don't want to really make a lot because also it goes bad. Watching me. The shabby chic vibe. Hello, Pia. Okay, have fun, girl. Have fun. Okay, so I'm gonna come in with my milk paint here. And this might even be a lot for these pieces, but I brought an extra piece just in case. So I'm gonna go ahead and dump that into there. And I got my little cup of water here. Now I don't have one of those cool, what are they called? Mixy thingies, so I'm gonna use a plastic knife here. I should have got a fork. And then I'm gonna match it the same with the cup of water. Now this little thing didn't come with it, so if you have protein powders, protein shakes, this is where this scooper came from. Oh, girl, I feel you. I'm trying to organize my stuff as well. And Whatnight's kind of saving me from hoarding too much and letting stuff go so it doesn't sit around. But once I get there and I get organized, then we'll start, hopefully, I'm walking even a little bit better, so hopefully we'll start thrifting and doing all that good stuff. So you want to mix it up very well, and then you want to let it sit for a little bit because you want it to thicken up. Kind of smells a little weird. Who else is working on organizing for 2024? That was my goal. That's my goal for this year. Get organized in my crafts, get organized in my business. Just get organized. When I go out thrifting, don't be thrifting so much that I can't get it moved fast enough. So I'm gonna go ahead and let this sit for a little bit. And if it has chunks and stuff, I think that'll be okay. Because we are going for a chippy kind of look. So I forgot to bring like my wax or my candle. So we're gonna just see what this does for us. I'm not sure how much chippiness we'll get because, you know, like you say, milk paint is very unpredictable. You need that resistance to it. I don't know how much resistance I build on here, but we're gonna go and come in here. And I'm coming in with this Stahl Master brush. Don't ask me the name of it, but you also get these on with my affiliate link to Julie's Designs and Signs. and it has some water in here. And the other thing we're gonna use to help the, organizing. You have been working on it some. The other thing you're gonna use is we're gonna use the heat gun to kind of activate the milk paint and have it chip more, hopefully, and build more crusty texture. I don't know, you guys, this is like my second time using milk paint. The first times I didn't really get too much chippy, and we got a lot of chippy on that little, I don't know if you watched the video on this little vase thing, but it had a transfer on it, so that chipped. So I'm just gonna come in here. I don't know how long you're supposed to wait. And you guys know I'm impatient. So we're gonna try it. And I'm just gonna go for it and see what happens. I think I'm kind of scared that I put all this green on here, you guys, and then it's just gonna all get covered. We're gonna put this on, let it dry with our heat gun, and we'll see. If not, we're just gonna have to wet distress, I guess. But the good thing that what's gonna happen, whether it chips or not, let me know if I'm rambling, you guys. I tend to ramble. If it chips or not, you're still gonna get all this beautiful texture. It's just that I want that green to show out too. The other thing I might try with something that I find is to go with a high gloss top coat and try to make some like ceramic style pieces with this color, like Susan said, like a jadeite piece. And this milk paint color is called Raw Silk. Okay, so I kind of made it really drippy, so I think that's gonna be okay. And next time, you guys, I'll put my camera sideways. I just get confused with all the different apps wanting me to put my camera a different way. And I'm dripping here because I probably didn't let it set to thicken up enough, but we're gonna go for it. Andrea, you got squirrels, girl. The squirrels are coming out. Hello, Beth. Licious Beth. Oh, thank you for joining me. Welcome in. Welcome in. We're doing bunnies. And we painted them with mint julep from Dixie Belle. Then we went over with some Fusion Raw Silk milk paint. And this is the before. I don't think we're getting chippy, you guys. welcome. Yeah, it's Fusion Milk Paint and the color Raw Silk. Okay guys, so I don't see a lot of chippy. That's the first coat. I don't think there was enough resistance on our piece. We're gonna go in with the second coat, but on the second bunny, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go get a wax candle here, and we're gonna add some like wax to this and see if that helps it. Because that's what I'm hearing. Because once again, it's important that the product has a resistant layer so that the paint does not adhere and it flakes off. But we're gonna come in with the second coat here. I'm not worried about being nice and neat. I don't think I ever am worried about that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to sand this one and add some elbow grease to see, but on the other one I want to see if that makes a difference, because that's what I hear, you know. And so I'm going to try it out because curious minds want to know, and my mind is a very curious one. I'm like a child, but why? What if we try this? I think I'm getting steam from my bunny. Okay. Let's go ahead and try it again. Yeah, I think so too. I'm hoping. Let's cross our fingers. If not, we'll make it chip. I kind of get worried too, like with the heat gun, like I don't want to burn this piece, or I don't know, does that happen? Does the paint burn? Maybe, Andrea. We'll try that. That's our next step. I wonder if I could just use regular DIY wax and add it in spots. I wonder if that will work. I don't have Vaseline either. But I know I probably have an old candle lying around. Hello, welcome in, welcome in. The more heat, the more chippy, but it's not chippy. Oh, I see some crackle. I'm seeing some crackle here. We're getting some crackle, no chip. How you guys liking watching paint dry? Hello, Susan. Weren't you just on here? I'm a hot mess, LOL. Are you a hot mess? From Long Island. Okay, so here we did not get chippy. I got a little bit. You guys see this texture right here? It's not very much, but I'm gonna come in and we're gonna try to sand it just a little bit and see if it helps. I'm gonna come in with this 150. It does have some, yeah, it didn't give me chippy, but we got some texture on here. Yeah, it's not the look I was going for, but it's still a look. It's still a look, you guys. So like I said on the other one, I'm gonna go for, add some wax on it and see. Sometimes things don't work out and you just change directions, you guys. Thank you everybody for joining me and jumping in the live today. I appreciate it. You can follow me over on my business page as well. Over on Facebook. This paint is like really stuck on here. That's what I got, you guys. We're gonna do 2 different style bunnies today because I want this crackle thing to work. If I play around with it and then you guys do it and you guys get crackle, other thing I can do is add some gray grunge to get into those little parts that did crackle. I kind of didn't want to sand it too much, but I do want that green to be exposed. Any other ideas, guys? Who's used milk paint before? Raise your hands. Raise your hands. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this one like this so far. What do you guys think? And then I'm gonna think about if I'm gonna add gray grunge to it or not. We'll think about that one. We'll think about you, buddy. I'm gonna go see if I can find a candle real quick, and we're gonna try it with the candle. Give me 1 minute. Talk amongst yourself, you guys. Yeah, I'll try that. So I'm gonna come in with the candle. Let's just see what happens. We're experimenting. If it works for me, then you guys know what to do. I'm just gonna rub it wherever. Okay. Ready, guys? I think that was enough, but we're gonna find out. Coming back in with that same color. And I'm just gonna let it run, drip, do its thing. It might start chipping later though, too. I don't know. Yeah, we can try that too. But you know, I got, I don't have a Crackle medium. Oh, I might have a Crackle Mod Podge one. We can try so many different things to see if it works. That's on the list next, just using the Crackle. But either way, the milk paint does give you some texture. It does give you a little bit of a different look, so. Like I said, you never know, well, from other YouTubers, you never know what's gonna happen when you put your milk paint on. It might take everything off, it might not. And I'm off camera. If I go off camera, you guys just let me know. We're gonna try it, Andrea. It's on there. Okay, you guys, I got him coated. Ready? Are we ready? And I got it on high heat this time, so we'll see. Andrea, did you try your milk paint yet? see very much crackle on him either. We're gonna go in with our second coat. It is a pretty color though, you guys. Try Mod Podge. If all else fails, we try the Mod Podge. Well, he's kind of already painted though. I'm gonna have to try. And maybe I'm not putting it on thick enough, you know? Maybe that's an issue too. Yeah, I understand. Like the first pieces that we did got more chippy, you know what I mean? Done. Thank you. I'm just gonna try to thicken up spots and go over it with the heat gun, and then we'll see what happens. Yes, Zoe, I am live. Full force right here, live. And it seems like I'm placing it and I'm putting heat on it. It seems to be giving me more crackle. We got a little crackle, you guys, and I don't know if it's me putting thicker paint or if it was the candle. But we are crackling, you guys. It's going. I'm so excited. Okay, so I'm just coming back and adding thicker spots of paint and then coming over it with my heat at the high heat level, and that seems to be kind of doing something here. I'll show you guys right now. You guys see my two-handed method right here? Okay, Susan, have a good day. Thanks for stopping in. I am using milk paint. I'm using Fusion milk paint in the color Raw Silk. For those of you just joining, I am using Raw Silk Fusion milk paint, and we put this on top. The first coat of color was the green color, is chalk mineral paint in the color Mint Julep, and that color looked like this. Then we came in on the first bunny and we tried the milk paint, and it kind of didn't chip the way we wanted, so we distressed it. And this one, we're coming in over the green. We used the wax from a candle. We did an extra kind of drippy, thick kind of coat, and it's drying still. Got a hot mess on the bottom, but do you guys see the chippy happening? We still got some drying to do, and I don't know if that was because my method changed in putting the paint on, or the resistance from the candle wax. So we have to figure that one out, but possibly the candle wax. So I'm going to set this aside, and we're going to see if we can get this one a little bit more chippy. And then we'll come in and kind of play and flake off. So I'm going to try to do this, since that's what we did on the first one. The only thing is it's not going to chip to the green. We'll just try the same method. Hello, hello. Yeah, so I haven't really used milk paint. I've used it one other time. I got some chippy out of that, but I'm not really getting chippy here, so we're trying to figure it out. This one still didn't chip. It has a little bit more texture. Let me clean up some of my mess here. Okay, so let's come back to this bunny because this bunny kind of did its thing here. I'm just gonna come in and see if we can just flake off some of this. And I think it's coming off where the candle was. So I would probably recommend the candle, you guys. What brushes do I like to use? I don't really have a specific brush, but I get the ones from Julie. I have one from Julie, and this one works pretty well. You want the other one, the ones I used before that were called I think they were the Zebra, and then the rest of my brush are kind of just like cheapy little brushes. Have you heard of the Zebra brand? Like if you don't want to get the Fusion Paint Line brushes. They are really nice brushes though, let me tell you that. The Zebra Paint Line brushes are also a good pick. Okay, you guys. I think our bunny is pretty much done. Okay, so we got some chippy here showing the green undertones. I wish it would have did all that all over the piece, but it didn't. Got some chippy here. A little distressing along the ears. I think that's the look we're gonna get, you guys. So let's go ahead and come in and do some sanding on this one. Maybe we can get some flakiness as well. He got a lot of texture on his face. I'm just coming in and sanding this piece because it didn't really give us enough chippy. Tried it again with the wax and it still kind of didn't chip the way I wanted. So I'm just going to come in and smooth out the surface, sand up the pieces, and show us some of that green that's underneath here. The other thing, you guys, should we come in with some gray grunge? Should we try one gray grunge, one without, or just leave them like this? Let me know what you guys think. What's an upcycle? An upcycle is taking an old item and transforming it and making it into something new. That is an upcycle. So, here's our bunnies, not quite the same. Yeah, you can check that out. That's another brand. They have it at Home Depot. Amazon has it too. They're pretty nice and soft brushes. There's our little face with the green chippiness. Here's this one with a little bit more chippiness. And I think I'm just gonna finish them off with some clear wax by DIY. No gray grunge. Maybe the clear wax will go ahead and deepen our tone a little bit. And bring out some of that gray. And if I decide to come in with any other waxes, we'll have our clear wax base. And of course, it's not in here. Huh. Oh, it's right in front of my face, you guys. Vintage Go Crafts. Nice. What do you like to make? So DIY clear wax, my little brush. And Andrea, I got these brushes on Amazon. It's like a full pack of them. I don't know the name, but if you look up, it's called Bristello. You look them up on Amazon, like brush sets. It's probably will come up. And let's go ahead and layer our wax. Maybe we'll get a little bit more chippy as we go. This one. Even though they came out a little different, they still look cute, I think. Oh yeah, it is kind of doing something because look, I don't remember it having those dark spots on it. So I'm just gonna load the wax up and then I'll come in and I'll wipe it all off. So I am coming to the end of my live. You guys can check me out on my Facebook business page over there. I'll post you before and after. I give you updates, like if I'm planning on going live, where I'm going live. Right now I'm usually live here on YouTube. We're trying YouTube out at 9 o'clock, but my ride or die had somewhere to be, so we changed it to 11. So I don't know what time will be next. Most likely the 9, but we'll see. If you guys have a specific time where you think it would be best for me to go live, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to visit my YouTube channel and watch all the befores and afters. Try gray grunge on which one? You want to see it with gray grunge, Andrea? I'm gonna try this one. He didn't get very chippy anyway. Let me wipe some of this. For you, Andrea, we're gonna put on some gray grunge on this baby. Let me wipe off this extra. Now the gray grunge wax is by Dixie Belle. And we're gonna go in and add it to this one because Andrea wants to see it. I'm blaming you, Andrea, if it doesn't work out. Remember, you want to offload your brush. Ooh, a little bit dark here. A little bit too much. Too much, you guys. Put on the excess, wipe it off. It's adding a little something different, Andrea. We like it with the gray grunge. Like I said, we can add it to the other one, but I'm starting off with this one first because this one didn't do what it was supposed to. but I think it's gonna help because it's gonna get into all that texture. Good choice, good choice. Having me put this on, I'm liking it. They are definitely cute. See what I mean? Like when people tell you, how do you get things a certain way? I'm like, I don't really know, because the way I wanted it to look, it's not looking like that. How many of you guys do that? Or you're just messing around and they tell you, well, how did you do that? Well, I was just playing. I don't remember what I did. And then you're then you're confused. You confuse yourself. There it is. It added a little something something with the gray grunge. It got into like the little crusties, like the textured, and made it look kind of crusty. So you know what? Let's go ahead and age up the other one as well, because I like it. Just coming in with my wax brush, dipping it into my wax there. And getting into all the little crevices. And with wax, you always want to wipe off all the excess, or else you'll get like a filmy kind of residue. And then at the end of all my projects, after they sat probably a day or two, I come in with just a piece of paper bag, and I buff them out. And remember, if you keep buffing, eventually you're gonna get a shine to it. So if you don't want it really shiny, don't buff so much. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and wipe these off. And our bunnies are done. And like I said, one or both of these up will be on Wednesday's Whatnot auction. Of course, they're not going to be priced really low because I don't have a lot of bids and I don't want to lose money. So they're probably going to have like a $15 start. There you go. There's our second one, and this one did some chippy with the, once again, the products I used was Dixie Belle Chalk Mineral Paint in Mint Julep. We used Fusion Raw Silk Milk Paint. What else did we use? We came in with some Gray Grunge by Dixie Belle wax. We also came in with some clear wax by DIY. And the other thing we used is a candle, our heat gun, and our sandpaper. Hey, you guys. I appreciate you guys all for joining me. Don't forget to check out my videos over on my YouTube. Subscribe if you like what you're seeing. Help my channel grow. Check me out on my Facebook business page for updates, reels, and all information, before and after pics, that kind of thing. And go ahead and follow me on Whatnot. Bookmark my shows. I have shows every Wednesday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So I hope to see you guys on the next live. That'll probably be back at 9. We'll play around with time still to see where I fit the best at. Okay, you guys have a good day, and I'll see you guys on the next one.